can Boruto and Kawaki surpass Naruto and Sasuke? I'm not talking about power levels, so bear with me. Manga spoilers, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Both Naruto and Sasuke as characters are really deep and really complex, and just because of that and because of their unique backstories, whenever they interact, it's godly. Whether it's Kid Naruto and Kid Sasuke being lonely, whether it's Genin Naruto, Genin Sasuke training, whether it's their fight at the Valley of the End, and the iconic moment when Sasuke tells Naruto you never had a family in the first place, whether it's their meeting after a couple of years when we see Naruto losing all of his confidence because of the fact that he lost Sasuke, whether it's their final fight and Sasuke Uchiha using Talk no Jutsu at the end of Naruto Shippuden, their bond is godly. The character dynamics between the two characters are amazing, and in my opinion, out of all the shonens that I saw so far, this has to be the most special and the most unique relationship of two characters, well, more specifically main characters, and I think it will be very hard for any series to top this, or I should say for any two characters of pretty much any shonen to top this. And then you have Boruto and Kawaki, and for the first time I see potential of two characters surpassing Naruto's and Sasuke's bond. I still think it will be super hard, nearly impossible, and even if Boruto and Kawaki don't surpass Naruto and Sasuke in that sense, it doesn't mean that their bond will be shit or anything like that. Let me give you an example. Prime Mike Tyson, the best boxer of all time. In my opinion, I do think that Prime Tyson beats Prime Muhammad Ali. But anyway, we have Mike Tyson, and for example, we have Anthony Joshua today. And is Anthony Joshua ever going to be better than Mike Tyson? Of course not, but that doesn't mean that he can't be the best boxer today. In fact, so far, his ratio, well, I should say his win percentage is 100. So, yeah, you get the point. This bond can still be godly, even if it doesn't surpass the bond between Naruto and Sasuke. Now, throughout the past couple of weeks, a lot of people said this in my comment section, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm stealing your guys' analysis or anything like that, because I remember around, well, like I think it was 2017 summer, I was making a lot of theories, more theories than I do today, because it's not that I'm, out of ideas, but I made so many theories, and I pretty much touched upon so many different things that I think could happen. And back in the day, I was much smaller as a YouTuber, and I never had this issue. But nowadays, when I make my reviews, prediction videos, previews, whatever, I come up with theories that I have planned for future videos. But then in the comment section, 5 people say the same thing. The same thing that I want to say in the video, and then I feel kind of guilty. And that's completely stupid because I'm not stealing from you guys, but it has happened to me a couple of times that people accuse me of stealing other theories, which is not the case. This is something that I literally thought of after I finished my chapter 24 review, and I planned to make a video about this, and here it is. So obviously Naruto had a tragic childhood, but despite all of that, he managed to overcome everything, and he didn't get into the dark side of the coin, right? Sasuke had a great childhood, so to say. It wasn't perfect because, his brother didn't have enough time for him because of many reasons that you guys know from Naruto Shippuden. But it was pretty decent, and then all of a sudden he lost pretty much everything, and he went to the dark side. Here in Boruto, we have our main protagonist Boruto, who is going to lose everything according to Momoshiki, just how Sasuke lost everything, right? But he's not going to go into the dark side. And we have Kawaki, who has who had a tragic childhood just like Naruto, but he did go to the dark side. So in a way, Boruto and Kawaki represent other sides or other versions of Naruto and Sasuke, if you get what I'm saying. Of course, all of their circumstances, they're completely different, right? But still, I feel like it's pretty obvious what the writers of the Boruto series are trying to tell us. And just because of that, this bond has so much potential. Now, if we talk about all of these characters on an individual level, we still can judge Kawaki's character because he's relatively new. But I feel like he's gonna be very complex. But I'm gonna get into Kawaki a bit later. First of all, Naruto, despite the fact that, you know, many people would say that he's just a generic shonen protagonist, there are some crucial differences between him and the protagonists of other shonen series which aren't easily recognizable, so to say. But trust me, Naruto is a very complex character, and one day I might make a video about that. But Boruto is more complex than Naruto. Talked about this in separate videos. I remember when Sawyer7 Mage did a video talking about Boruto's character. Excuse me, I left a long comment. I think I'm gonna include it here in this video. And, you know, I have so much to say about Boruto, but I'm not going to do it now because this video would be 30 plus minutes long, because I could talk just about Boruto for around 15 minutes. The point is, Boruto is more complex than Naruto, much more complex. And, yeah, that's a fact. Now, when it comes to Sasuke and Kawaki, Sasuke is a very complex character as well. And again, I'm not going to talk about Sasuke right now because, you know, I would lose focus of this video, right? But I feel like Kawaki has the potential to be even more complex than Sasuke because Sasuke, of course, he lost everything, right? His older brother killed his family, but at least Sasuke had all the girls in his class caring about him. Eventually, he had Naruto, and it wasn't, again, it was super dark, super horrible for Sasuke, but at least, you know, he was living in the village, right? And somebody was, I guess, taking care of him in a way. While on the other side, Kawaki had a father. This father beat the shit out of Kawaki on a regular basis. We see Kawaki on the floor, basically. And as I said, that's child abuse. That's something that Sasuke didn't go through. It's tragic. And to add something else to this, the entire Kara organization, everybody refers to him as this vessel, as this object. And Kawaki even shows frustration because of this in the 24th chapter. Keep in mind, this is just the start. Who knows how tragic Kawaki's backstory really is. If my theory is correct, and if Kawaki is from Jugo's clan, we could potentially get the full backstory where Kawaki accidentally killed his mom, which would kind of justify, well, it wouldn't justify Kawaki's father, the actions of Kawaki's father, but, you know, we would kind of understand his father because both Jugo's ability and Kawaki's ability look very similar. And obviously Jugo sometimes wasn't able to control himself, so maybe that's something that happened to Kawaki and he potentially killed his mom or something like that. This is just pure predictions, but you know, there's so much that the writers can do with his character, and I'm sure that we're gonna get more of his backstory. Right now, the latest chapter is chapter 24. And yeah, despite the fact that I did a separate video talking about this, and it will be at the end screen of this video, I just want to mention this again in this video. Jigen paid a lot for Kawaki, and there has to be a reason. And you know, Kawaki being from Jugo's clan would make sense because, you know, then we would understand why Jigen paid so much. Because when he was a kid, he didn't have the karma seal, right? And just because of that, it makes me believe that he's from some clan. He has some ability that Jigen seeks. So yeah, but anyway, even if my theory is 100% wrong, I still think that we're gonna get more of Kawaki's backstory, and I even think it was even more tragic. Or maybe the only problem he had was the fact that his father beat the shit out of him every day. Maybe that's the only problem he had with his dad. But if that's the case, I feel like we're gonna get some of his past with the Kara organization, because If we look at Kawaki and the way he acts in the 24th chapter, he pretty much hates the car organization and people from it. Who knows if Jigen abused Kawaki? We don't even know. So as I said, I think, as I implied or said, I don't know, Kawaki has the potential to be more complex than Sasuke, and something tells me that it is gonna happen eventually. And the point I'm trying to make is that individually as characters, Boruto and Kawaki are more complex than Naruto and Sasuke. For Kawaki, that's my prediction, quote my words, he's gonna be more complex. It's so strange talking about the complexity of the characters, but you guys get what I'm saying. Now, these two characters need to interact more if they want to be able to surpass Naruto and Sasuke. Obviously, there's this saying that, you know, quality is more important than quantity. And I do agree with that, but at the same time, even if they make magnificent interactions between, you know, Kawaki and Boruto and stuff like that, you know, they need to spend some time for us, you know, for us viewers to, I guess, get used to this bond, because Naruto and Sasuke spend so much time together. And as I said, quality over quantity, but that doesn't mean that quantity isn't important. Just keep that in mind. And if Boruto and Kawaki are gonna spend more time together, I feel like one of these two things has to happen. First thing, Kawaki comes to the Hidden Leaf Village, right? That's the first thing. And the second thing, Boruto somehow joins the Kara or something like that. Because as I said, they need to spend more time together. You know, it's a common thing in shonen that you have, you know, the main character and a rival of some sort. And, you know, despite the fact that, without a doubt, Boruto is the most unique shonen that's airing right now, it still has to follow some of these generic shonen tropes, which make profit, if you get what I'm saying. Anyway, just to add something else about Kawaki's character, I didn't mention this in my chapter 24 review, because, you know, I was talking about the Boruto chapter. I didn't want to, you know, mention a character from My Hero Academia, but I got this great comment, which I think I'm gonna have on the screen right now. But basically, somebody said that, you know, Kawaki reminds them of Bakugo. The only difference is that Kawaki is actually a well-written character because he has reasons for being so nervous and so edgy, while on the other side, Bakugo is angry for the sake of being angry. And it's true. I mean, yeah, Kawaki really does remind me of Bakugo, but just like I said previously, he has a reason for being angry. I just wanted to make that point. So yeah, another thing that I'm really, you know, that I really should mention right now is that in the time skip, both Boruto and Kawaki seem very calm, very mature. But one thing that stands out for me is that Kawaki is so edgy right now, and for him to get so calm later on, there has to be some massive character development there. As I said multiple times in this video, and I could be wrong, but I think Kawaki has the potential to surpass Naruto as a character. Yeah, anyway guys, it's a tough question, you know. It's a tough question. Can Boruto and Kawaki surpass Naruto and Sasuke? Can their bond get even more legendary than the bond between Naruto and Sasuke? I'll let you guys decide. Yeah. In this video, I don't want to say that I didn't bring up a relevant point, but it's too much of predicting, and that's why you can't really say anything specific about Boruto's and Kawaki's bond. First of all, because they just met recently in the manga, we don't know how things are gonna, you know, play out later. But I just thought this was an interesting topic of discussion. So anyway, that was your boy Hokage. Turn Discord star in the description below. Let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section of this video. If you're new to this channel and if you're into Boruto, consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video.